Hey guys, my name is Rachel. Welcome to my oasis. I'm going to be taking you guys with me to my first fall market. So I'm going to be selling my crochet plushies as well as a few other items that you're going to see in this video. If you love crochet and you want to see how this market day unfolds, then stick around because it's going to be a fun one. So we are here at the market. The event starts at 10 and it's 9:50. We are set up. Let me show you guys. Hello guys, I'm back. It is 10 minutes to 12 and we have made 4 sales in the last hour. We're doing pretty good right now. I've made my booth feedback, so we're doing great actually. Now it's a little slow. The morning crowd's kind of gone. Now the afternoon crowd is coming. Best sellers right now, my birds. I've sold some. I've sold a cat and a dog. I've sold a lot of little turtles. I wasn't able to make any more last night. Surprisingly, I haven't sold any chickens or opossums, but that's okay. We're doing pretty good. Made our booth feedback, and yeah. It's 5 now. The market is over. We are about to pack up. Pretty slow for the last hour. However, I did get 3 transactions, and we'll see you guys at home for the recap. So I'm back, and we're gonna do a little recap of the show. I'm gonna tell you guys my best sellers, what I thought would do better, and then my overall opinions. So my #1 bestseller of this market were these adorable tiny turtles. So people really love these. These are part of a 2 for 12 deal that I have. So you can get this, and I also have these octos and Pokeballs at the moment. I'm hoping to expand it in the future, but you can get any of those items, 2 of them, mix and match for $12. So these almost sold out. I came home with only 1 of these little guys, and so these are a really good seller. People really love these cute little turtles. Next up on the list are gonna be these cute little dogs. So I sell these for $15 and I just love them. I make a lot of these in different colors and different styles, and people just love choosing their dogs or their friends' dogs, and I love it. It's so cute. And I'm super happy to make these cute little guys. I've even made my dog in a previous video, so I love these, and I'm glad that people also enjoy them as well. So I sold 5 out of 11 of those, and I sold 7 out of 8 of the turtles. One thing I'm surprised about is my love cats. They didn't do as well as at this market. More people wanted the dogs. I think it might be because I don't put the whiskers on, so maybe if they don't see the tail, they're not sure what it is. Whenever I was making it, I couldn't get the whiskers right, so I was like, I'm not doing it. I don't know. I think I might also need just a better way to display these guys, because I know some people, like I said, weren't able to see the tail, so they weren't sure at first what they were until they got closer and looked at it. So if you're looking from afar, they might not be able to tell what it was. So I think I might have to try to figure out a different way to display them in the future. But yeah, I'm kind of sad that these little guys didn't do as well. So we'll see what I can do about maybe adding some whiskers or displaying them differently. So yeah. Only sold 3 of these guys, which any profit from them is great because they're so adorable. But yeah, I was expecting them to do a little bit better. The third bestseller of this market are gonna be the opossums. These little guys are always a consistent great seller for me. Only if it's a little bit, I sell a few of these at each market. People love them. They think it's so like silly and fun to see these guys. So they're always a consistent seller for me. One item that I'm shocked didn't sell well were my chickens. I only sold 1 of these at this market. Usually my chickens are a good seller with the opossums. I usually set them right next to each other and they normally do pretty well, but I only sold 1 at this market. It might be because so many people have been doing chickens recently, so everyone has them, but yeah, these haven't been doing too well. Someone did mention that they would like to see some in different colors, so I might try that in the future to see. I'm surprised that the chickens haven't been doing so well. At this market, I introduced the chicks, and those did really great. I sell them alongside my mallards. I sell them both, and these both did really good at the markets. My mallards are usually really good seller, so the chickens outshine them this market. Yeah, these guys are super cute. People love them. I put them on the edge of the table, so when people are walking by, they see these cute little guys and they love them, and they're super soft, so they love to feel them, and they're so cute, and it just kind of like helps draw people into my booth to have these cute little guys. So those always do really well. Another consistent seller. So another great seller is my $5 bin. I have a bunch of different things that I've made in the past, either from pattern tests or just testing different things, usually like with acrylic yarn or things like that. So I put that in my $5 bin. So I put that right by my checkout stand. So it's kind of like candy at a grocery store that quick little thing, cheap little thing right before you check out that you put in. It's kind of like how I do it, and it works pretty well. I sold 6 items out of that. So if you're doing markets, I highly suggest having like a little cheap bin that people can grab things from. A few honorable mentions. So first is my flowers. I honestly, as we get into fall, I didn't expect them to sell, but I just bring them just in case because you never know. And at this market, I sold a bouquet. So I do 5 each for each flower, or I do a bouquet, 6 for $20, so it's a little bit of a deal. I think it's like $15 cheaper. So the person got a bouquet. I recently introduced them in the summer, so I get to sell many of them, but I'm surprised that I sold one at this market, so I'm very happy that that sold. I also made a pig, so I actually used the cat pattern and just changed the colors and things like that. I didn't really like how the ears turned out, so I only made one, but it actually sold at this market, so I'm hoping to make more in the future, just find maybe a different pattern that has different ears on them. Some more honorable mentions are going to be all my plush items. So I sold almost every single one that I brought. My Spider-Man, my Coraline, I recently made a Fluffy Bunny, my Sanji, my Luffy Kirby, and one of my big bees that I've had for like ever. I was so shocked. I've had a lot of those, like the Spider-Man and the big bee, for a long time, like since the beginning of this year, and they finally sold it. I'm so happy that they found their forever home. I was a little sad because I had their market the week after and I wouldn't have enough time to make any bigger plushies, so part of me was a little sad, but I'm also super grateful to be able to sell them finally. The Luffy Kirby and the Sanji actually sold together to the same person. So let me tell you guys the story. The guy, he came by at first, saw the Sanji, complimenting it, talking to me a little bit about it, and he was like, okay, I'll come back. And usually when people say that, it's a very low chance that they're actually gonna come back. So I was like, oh, okay, well, and he took a picture and left and everything like that. And then he actually came back, and so he came back and he's like, okay, I'm gonna get them both. And I was like, what? And I didn't believe him at first until I saw him walking over with the Luffy Kirby and the Sanji. You guys should have saw my face. I was so shocked. It was amazing to like see that. Like, that made my market. That was probably my biggest transaction ever. So yeah, that was so amazing. If you're watching this somehow, thank you. That was yeah, I definitely want to make more bigger plushies in the future because I love making them. They're just so cute. Like, I love them. It just warms my heart when I also see people enjoy what I've created. So thank you again so much, and thank you to everyone that showed up and supported me, or you just watching this video. Thank you for supporting me. But that's how the market went overall. It was a really successful market. I'm so excited with how it went. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned. If you guys want to see what happens next week with my next market, be sure to subscribe so you can come along with me. We'll end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, I love you, but Jesus loves you more. Bye.